I'm a firm believer that the more you give in life, the faster that you'll reach your goals and the lifestyle that you've always wanted. And if you don't believe this, you will soon. I'm going to tell you exactly how to change the lives of many, build trust and credibility with new customers, and win new customers over for life. And that's by running a restaurant charity event. I'm Nick Fosberg, and you're watching Bar Restaurant Success, the place bar and restaurant owners go to take their business to the next level and get ahead in life. Now, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so this gives you and me the perfect opportunity to do some good, help people in need, and build our business at the same time. So it's a win-win. And the first thing I'll cover is why have this event? Well, I kind of just covered it a few seconds ago. You're going to be able to help women who are in need. It builds instant trust and credibility with your current customers, but also with the surrounding area, your local community. And again, it's a win-win. This is going to help build your business in the long term. It'll help build your business on a specific day of when you have this event. It's going to bring in a lot of new customers. And this is, again, it's going to create customers for life because you're doing good, helping people in need. How to get this started? What's the first step? Well, the first step is pick a date and time. Set a goal. On this date, I'm going to have this promotion on October 15th, October 18th, whatever it is, pick a date in October. Then get educated on breast cancer awareness and how to deliver the funds. You're going to be raising money for this awareness. Where do you send the money? Get a little background information on it so you have an idea of what this organization is all about. And obviously it's about breast cancer. I mean, that's pretty common, but you want to kind of get a little bit more information and understand it a bit more. And you can go to nationalbreastcancer.org to get more information on that. So that's step number one. Then you got to think of how are we going to raise this money? And I'm going to give you multiple different ways of how you can raise money for breast cancer awareness. And the first one, the most common one, is doing a breast cancer awareness walk. And this is where you get everybody together and meets at your business and you do a walk. It could be a 2, 3, 4 mile walk. You start at one location, you come back to that location. That's pretty popular where I'm at. Doesn't necessarily work at one particular place for my business, though, because we are on a very busy street, no sidewalk. So I'm going to go through some other ways on how to make that work for you as well. If you have the same issue that I do. So the day of the event, you could do percentage of the food or the drink sales will go to the organization. And one thing that's pretty easy for you to do if you do serve pizza and pasta, which is pretty cheap per person to feed, but you could do a pizza, pasta, lunch, dinner, charge $10 a plate. And you could either give away that full $10 per plate and donate that to the organization, give a few bucks in food costs, take that hit. Or you can get the $2 back, $3 back per plate and give 100% of those profits to the organization. Everybody likes pizza, pasta, pretty good food combination to go with. You could also try to get the food, liquor, and beer vendors to donate different product to reduce the cost. So maybe they'll take care of all the cheese for the pizza. Maybe they'll take care of, the flour or the pizza crust, whatever you use as far as the food vendors go. But maybe the liquor, the beer vendors could also provide some different bottles. Maybe they can give you a discount on kegs, something to help reduce the cost so you can make up for those food costs. The other thing is you could do dollar amount per drink, and this is something that worked out really well for us last year, and we created a pink cocktail. I don't know exactly what the recipe was, but we used X-rated in it, and it might have been just X-rated in Sprite, or we might have put some different punches or something together with that. But X-rated is a pink liquor, and you can mix that in, and obviously it goes with pink for breast cancer awareness, and I think it was $1 per drink that we sold, ended up going back to them. Plus, we were giving them the full amount on the food. You could do a 50-50 raffle. Sell raffle tickets to everybody that's there at the event, and 50% of the money you raise for that goes to the charity organization. Other 50 goes to the winner. And I've done a ton of charity events. We probably have done over 200 in the last 4 or 5 years, and what I've seen 80% of the time when a 50-50 raffle is done either by us or an organization who comes to our bar to set up a charity event, 80% of the time I see the winner actually give the money back to the charity organization, which is really cool. Everybody screams and yells, and it's an awesome feeling. Awesome to see people also give back to these charities. The other thing you do is get gift bags and prizes donated, and then you could raffle those off. So those are some of the other ways on how to raise the money. How to promote this? Well, the first thing I would do, this is perfect for sending out a press release. You'll get a ton of free exposure in the TV, radio, and the newspapers by sending out a press release about your event, exactly what you're going to do, how the event's going to be held, and obviously where it's going to. So the local press is always willing to put out free exposure, and again, this is what helps build awareness and also makes builds up your credibility, authority within the community. Definitely want to put signs up in your bar or your restaurant. Send out an email, text. Use your customer list to get the word out about the event. Let them know what's going on, pricing, and how much of the profits is going to go to them. And if you do have prizes and stuff, that will lure more people in. Everyone likes to win certain things, so if they can come in and have a good meal and have a chance to win some pretty cool prizes, also to possibly win some money through the 50/50 raffle, you'll get a lot of people in for that. Now here's kind of the more a paid traffic way of getting customers in the door, especially new customers in the door. Very targeted. This is the secret way that I call it. But you could use Facebook ads, and using the power editor of Facebook, which is pretty much Facebook's advertising platform on steroids, as I like to say it, because you can target people by their interests. But not only that, I'll show you in the next slide, we can target people by their behaviors. So I'll get into that in just a second, but what you could do is, as you can see in this image here, you could target people who have an interest in breast cancer awareness. So these would be the perfect people to target about your event, your charity event, to get them in the door and get them to help spread the word. So create a post, or an ad, I should say, and target these people saying, please share, please share. All these people right here, in your area, this is showing 35 million. This is across the entire United States. So when you do in your local area, it'll be much smaller, but you can target all these people with an ad about your event, ask them to share it, and you'll get a bunch of free shares, exposure, I should say, for your event as well by spending, even if it was just $50. You'll be seen in front of thousands and thousands of people, your target market, who you want to go after with this, about your event by targeting them by interest. Now, the best route to go with this is target by donors. You can target people, and you can only do this in the power editor, but if you see this with the behaviors here, you can target people who actually have donated money to cancer causes. These right here are going to be the most profitable people to market to. And just a quick reminder, if you are a member of Bar Restaurant Success Elite, you will have access to the press releases that we use, the signs that we put in the bar, the Facebook ad video tutorial on how to target your best prospects, where we will go through how to promote this and target by interest, but also how to go through and target by donors and how to set up those campaigns. Now, in conclusion, when you take the time to help a good cause, it's not only going to benefit somebody else's life, but it will benefit you in the long run as well. The more you give, the more you're going to receive in life, and I'm a big believer in that. It's helped me out tremendously, and it also makes you feel good about yourself because you're making a positive impact. So if you have any other questions, comments, anything like that, please leave them below, and I'll do my best to get those answered within 24 hours. And we'll see you on the next episode of Bar Restaurant Success.